Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is the IS-5. What's an IS-5 you might say? An IS-5 is a reward tank. It's been the reward for the most recent campaign on the Southeast Asian server, the Titan event, as well as one or two other Clan Wars campaigns in the past. Also known as the Object 730, it's a Russian Tier 8 premium heavy tank. Which is, I've seen it used in Clan Wars, so it must be a decent tank. I think it's comparable to the IS-3, except the pike nose isn't quite as sharp. I think it's got a pretty good gun. It looks pretty mobile for a Russian heavy tank, and the armor is definitely good. See, the gun does 390 damage, and with a little bit more penetration for the gold rounds. So comparable to, I think the IS-3 does about 400, so that's definitely comparable. I'm not sure, we'll see what the rate of fire is like. This is the first replay I've ever seen of an IS-5 Clan Wars reward tank. And he's on, what's this one called? It's on Serene Coast, and he's gone to where the mediums traditionally go, but an area of the map where you really want to make sure you win. Looking at the lineups, the enemy side have more medium tanks. Elite Commandos side have more heavy tanks. Now I've done a few recordings today, and often when you're in sniper mode, often the red outline on the enemy tanks don't come up, which is what we've just seen there. Gets a shot into the Panther as well as the Firefly. That Firefly will be thinking, why did I go up here and I've got this big tier 8 heavy tank to contend with? I'm only a little tier 6. But the Elite Commando from Crazy Clan is doing exactly the right job. Not only is he doing damage, but he's also spotting. He would have got the spotting damage for that artillery shot, killing the Panther, the tier 7 German medium tank. Now he gets a few shots, bounces most of them. He does take 2 damaging shots, and you can see the enemy are firing APCR into him. And that's probably the right thing to do. They're all looks like they all might be lower tier. I can't see any tier 8s. Or the Panther 8.8 is a tier 8. But I don't think the Panther 8.8 has a very strong gun as far as penetration. Yeah, Elite Commando's just putting damage into the enemy tanks. As you can see on the damage counter, he's already picked up 1600. And he's even though he's getting shot at, he's not backing up. It's getting a bit of attention from the artillery, which is probably the right thing for the artillery to do. But his team are comfortably winning at 4-0, so he still wants to make sure he's in the game. Puts a killing shot into that Panther 8.8. Takes him out of the game, picks up his first kill, and brings his damage up to 2357. Now he's going to continue to go forward. He's got the Carnarvon, also a top tier heavy tank, coming with him. And looks like he's got 2/3 of his health. Unfortunate for Elite Commando though, he's down to 627 hit points, so he needs to be a little bit wary of that. I don't think it's going to slow him down, because they're comfortably winning 5-0. Looks like they've won the other side of the map as well. He wants to keep this momentum going and maximise the amount of damage he can get. But he's found the Borsig, which is probably the tank he least wants to get shot by. But he puts a shell into him, a high explosive shell, which does 387 damage. And now he's looking at that Comet. Cops another shot. Sees the opportunity to get rid of the RHM and takes it. It's another tier 8 tank out of the game. And it looks like the enemy side, what's left of them, all 8 tanks have retreated into this sort of campy area of the map. Doesn't wait till he aims, uses that Russian accuracy, the hand of Stalin, to take the T-343, the Chinese premium tank, out of the game for his 3rd kill. Not so long ago he was only picked up his first kill with 1000 damage. Now he's on 3360 damage, and look at that, biggest tank in the game. Not the biggest tank in the game, biggest tank left on the enemy side, that's for sure. Takes out the OI, which I don't know, tier 6 heavy in the tier 8 game, it's It's just sad. Whacks a 400 damage shot into the Rev M4A1 premium French medium tank with no armour whatsoever. Puts another 380 into him. And I reckon the reload in this IS-5 is a hell of a lot better than the IS-3. It just seems to be a much quicker reload. There's the Jag, he's got his side. Boom, there goes the Jag. 5 kills. Can he pick up a top gun? There's only 2 left. Not much chance of Elite Commando killing that Comet because he's on sort of the other side of all these rocks and valleys. The FV304 hasn't been spotted yet, but there he is. The TD cuts him off. The TD wants to kill as well. He's a one shot. No, he gets killed. Can he get the Comet? Looks like the Comet's coming his way. No, unlucky not to get the top gun, but picks up a handy 4,730 damage according to the damage counter. And we look at the post-game battle results. It's an awesome result by Elite Commando from Crazy Clan with the Ace Tanker. And look at all those other medals. Ace Tanker, Hand of God, survivor win the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy vehicles. Spotter, because he got lots of spotting damage by being aggressive early and getting into the action. Bruiser for doing some module damage. Fighter for 4 or 5 kills. Fire for effect, and Shellproof, which is similar to the Steel Wall. Shellproof, you need to block more damage than the hit points of your vehicle. And Steel Wall get the most hits, at least 11 of any player on your team. High caliber, and he got the tank sniper, the highest amount of distance, highest damage per battle at a distance of at least 300 metres. That's interesting because he was right in the action. Look at all these tanks that he spotted, damaged and killed. On the second page of the post-game battle results, you can see that he clearly outperformed everyone on his team. Not saying that anyone had a bad game, but 4,730 damage, 5 kills. That's massive. 1,564 base experience. That's also a massive score. Fired 13 shots. Every single shot did damage, which is awesome. He did 1,584 damage from more than 300 metres. I think that would have been when he aggressively pushed that 1-2 line on that ridge line, and when he got there, all the enemy simply ran away because none of their tier 8s were there. It was all tier 6s and 7s, or a lot of them were. And they saw the Elite Commando in his IS-5 and ran a mile. He definitely didn't do that by sniping and sitting at the back. He was very aggressive. Bounced 3,345 hit points of damage, and I think, what did he start with? About 1,700. So that's close enough to double the amount of hit points that he carried is what he bounced. So it goes to show the IS-5, nothing wrong with the armour in that. And even without a premium account, a very profitable game. 80,731 bottom line profit. With a premium would have been up to 131,500. That's a massive profit. But every shot landed. Every shot did damage. He aced it. Got the Steel Wall. And he got a swag of medals. And well and truly got the top score. And carried that game by that aggressive push down the 1-2 line when all the top tier heavies in his team were on the other side of the map. Awesome game there, Elite Commando. Awesome result. I'm glad you're enjoying the IS-5. It's a tank I don't have. Maybe I'll get it one day. Who knows? Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all next time.